Hey guys, what's up? It's Darkmech here with another guide today about setting up characters for challenge mode. So today I'm going to go over a Blood Death Knight, the talents I used, the glyphs I ran, the gear that I had, and what stats I stacked for the challenge modes. So as a Blood Death Knight, Mastery and Multi-Strike, or bonus armor, Mastery Multi-Strike is going to be what you want to go for. So the helm I ran, I had the helm from the Aplexy Crystals, Mastery Multi-Strike. Neck-wise, I had just a heroic neck, mastery bonus armor with an enchant of multi-strike on it. Shoulders, mastery multi-strike, ignore that gem slot as gems don't count in challenge modes. Cloak-wise, mastery bonus armor with 100 multi-strike enchant. Ignore the 10% speed, it's a waste of money and it doesn't count in challenge mode, so just go with the 100 enchant on that. Crafted chest piece, mastery multi-strike again. Most of my gear comes from either LFR, a couple of raid pieces, but most of it's just heroic and LFR. Crafted braces, mastery multi-strike. The hands there, versatility multi-strike. I couldn't get mastery multi-strike hands to drop, so I just ran with them. That belt's off the world bosses, mastery multi-strike. You'll see I've got the engineering frag belt grenade on there. Amazing for challenge modes, guys. You interrupt the cast, reset, it's amazing. So if you are an engineer, get that. Crafted legs, mastery multi-strike. The boots again, heroic, mastery multi-strike. Two rings here, multi-strike bonus armor with an enchant of multi-strike. Second ring, mastery bonus armor, enchant of multi-strike. So you can see all my enchantable pieces have multi-strike on them. That trinket there, Idol of Suppression, LFR, multi-strike bonus armor, amazing. And Pole's Blinded Eye, bonus armor with a use for mastery proc. Now, if you don't have access to that, the Kyrak Stam trinket with the mastery on use is great. Tora's Seeing Eye is also bonus armor mastery, which is also good. My weapon there, that's a garrison reward. Mastery multi-strike, and Rune of the Fallen Crusader. You want Rune of the Fallen Crusader, not Stone Skin Gargoyle, guys. Reason is strength affects AP, which affects Blood Shield. So go with Fallen Crusader, don't go Stone Skin Gargoyle. So my stats wise, I'm buffed out here in the WoW world. 44.93% mastery, 10% haste, and 32.8% multi-strike. Bonus armor 787, reducing damage by 47%. I have seen some DKs run multi-strike haste or mastery haste. I think multi-strike mastery is a far better way to go. Mastery first, sorry, then multi-strike is a far smoother and easier way to play, but play to your play strengths and your style. So into the challenge mode, you can see everything scales down to item level 630. It does not scale up, guys. So make sure you're in here with items that are at least 630. So you can see all my stats have been squished. Now, looking at challenge mode wise, I come in with 42.91% mastery, which each time I heal myself with a Death Strike while in Blood Presence, I get 42% of that amount healed as a physical shield. It also increases my attack power by 21%. So mastery is fucking awesome. 31.15% multi-strike. Multi-strike is really good as well, but I would value mastery as higher than it. Just my opinion is survivability in challenge modes. Bonus armor, 646, so 45.8% damage reduction. So they're the stats that I ran with for my gold challenge modes. Now onto my talents wise, Plague Leech. Learn to play with Plague Leech, guys. It is fucking amazing. It is easily the best out of this first tier line. Plague Leech all the way. There's just no real other choice. So learn to use Plague Leech. It works really well with Glyphed Outbreak. It was pretty much the only way it works. So get used to that playstyle and make the most of it. Purgatory on this next tier. It's just a cheat death ability. It's fucking amazing. It saved my ass more times than I know. So all the way with Purgatory. Next line, third line, Asphyxiate all the way. Asphyxiate's amazing for the 5-second stun. Considering you've got Mind Freeze, your frag belts, and then you can throw an Asphyxiate in there. Asphyxiate is the #1 choice. So you could use Death's Advance for the run speed, but Asphyxiate for me. Next line, the 60 talent, Blood Tap. Learn to play with Blood Tap. If you're not comfortable with Blood Tap, you could go with Runic Corruption over here and not have to think about it, but Blood Tap gives you a lot of control in regards to high damage situations if you need to free up runes for death strikes or whatnot. So Blood Tap. 75 line Death Pack, there's no other choice. You wouldn't even look at the other two. Death Pack all the way, the 50% heal, guys. It's fucking awesome. Level 90, Gorfiend's Grasp or Remorseless Winner. Remorseless Winner 6-second stun is amazing, but Gorfiend's Grasp, there's so many occasions where it just makes challenge modes so fucking easy with Gorfiend's Grasp. Think Arcandoon, third boss, running into the middle, just gripping all that shit together and going balls out. Last line, level 100, it's going to be Defile for me every time. Necrotic Plague, not worth it. Breath of Sindragosa, you could probably toy around with, but Defile, 10% damage, less damage, you know, it's fucking awesome. And the amount of damage Defile does as well for the AoE situations, you can't go wrong with Defile. Glyph-wise, Dark Sim. Dark Sim is a amazing glyph to run as a Death Knight, guys. Think about all the stuff you can Dark Sim as a DK. Cut the cooldown with this. Channeling Flames, the Void Lashes, or the Rending Void Lashes in Shadowmoon Burial Grounds, the Immolations in Arcandoon where I am at the moment. Like, it is nuts. So Dark Sim, in any instance you can use it on, run that glyph. You could swap it out for things like Icy Touch in UBRS, where you can Icy Touch the Rejuvenating Serum off. Raise Ally is another really good glyph you could replace it with. Just gives your res no runic power cost. Icebound Fortitude's a fairly good glyph as well, but highly situational. I never found myself running with it, but Raise Ally or Icy Touch was one I would swap in and out for Dark Sim depending on what the challenge mode was, and the Blood Boil one to increase the radius is also not too bad. Glyph of Regenerative Magic just cuts the cooldown if used properly on your anti-magic shell, which is absolutely amazing. So I always ran with Glyph of Regenerative Magic. It is fucking awesome. And Glyph of Outbreak, as I said, Glyph of Outbreak, it makes your Outbreak ability have no cooldown and cost 30 runic power instead. You work it with Plague Leech, 2 depleted runes. You've got your diseases up, your Plague Leech, you get your 2 depleted runes back, you got 30 rune power, and you just pop Outbreak back on the target, Blood Boil to spread it to everybody again, or you wouldn't even need to apply it if you had AoE targets on you. You could just Blood Boil and it would go off them, your diseases would go off those targets and onto the new one. I hope that just made sense. Minor glyphs, Glyph of Resilient Glyph isn't a bad one. It just means if your Death Grips are resisted, or it's immune, that it'll reset. Minor glyphs really don't play too much of a part. You obviously just want to make sure that you don't have Army of the Dead as a minor glyph, because it'll stop your army from taunting, and the whole idea of popping army as a DK in challenge modes is to negate all that damage by the army taunting. So that is it, guys. That is the setup guide for the challenge modes on the Blood Death Knight. I hope you found it interesting. If I've missed anything, if you want to know anything else, please hit me up. Otherwise, thanks very much for watching, and have a good one, guys.